We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. This is the home of the NC State Wolfpack, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. NC State will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The shotgun handoff here. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The offense with three tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games...
And looking for a big play here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And the runner takes off to his right. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Pressure is coming. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught in the flat by the running back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
He'll field the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of one. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Bears will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They're going to run it. Breaks free. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. QB to the tight end for a completion. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Grabbed by the receiver. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
NC State lines up 1st and goal. They'll run it here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one, and so far a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
On the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? A handoff to the back. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a man. And they get to completion. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bears.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he makes the catch for the two-point conversion. They jump on top, 8-7.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking this guy anymore.
And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a 1st down.
Runs through the defender. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And now the offense will call a timeout here Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking downfield. He's got a man down the middle. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
And the Bears will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This play is really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick dart to the right. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, NC State. He wins the foot race to the end zone. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bears will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the 2nd half was a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a 1st down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
On the
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense.
Here we go.
He hands it off from the gun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking deep to the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Ready?
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made on the right side. That moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field.
Easy.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. QB keeper all the way. He's got room to run. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Ball handed off. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And the Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. It's a big pickup after the catch, more importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Baylor.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And they pick up the first on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Baylor.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on fourth down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT.
NC State, 21, Baylor, 18.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
NC State Wolfpack will take over. First and 7.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. The back's got it. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Okay, ready?
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. He grabs it inside the 20. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running, and man, does it backfire.
Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. And the game will pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 22.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route, you tackle him inbounds, it keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Handoff to the left. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get 1st downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He'll throw it now. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
The Bears pick up enough to get a first down there. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky he didn't get intercepted. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long in the 45. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. In the clear at the 25. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score NC State 28, Baylor 25.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
NC State Wolfpack will take over. First and 7.
NC State offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Getting set. Here's second down. Catch made on the out route. Muscles past the... Look at that powerful running. Now here he goes. Inside the 10.
And another Wolfpack.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Baylor offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now here comes the bunch formation. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for it.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Crowd trying to help out here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Bears have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Pass caught. Can he get in? The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.